Welcome, my friends, to the Melting Pot. It is a fondue restaurant. I so love the Melting Pot restaurants. I first found them when I was in Fort Worth in Texas. So what is fondue? It is like a big pot of melted cheese, or you can get chocolate or an oil one when you cook meat, and you dip it in there and enjoy. Now, Lloyd and I found this restaurant at the Easton Town Center in Columbus, Ohio, while I was there at the convention center for the Arnold Festival. And you can see more of those if you look at a playlist, and you'll see all the different things that I explored and had fun engaging in. But this is a little area in the town center where the trees were all lit up. We were here at the end of February, early March. But it was so pretty with everything. And they had a little display as well. There was a train that was actually, miniature train that was going around on these tracks where they had this display set up. It was really cute. Now I apologize, I didn't take any video. I always wish I had, but I decided just to do pictures. You ever go someplace and you just don't feel right to do a video? I don't know. So that's the train there going around the lighthouse that was actually lit up. That was really cool. So let's go on into the restaurant here. And they have at your table a burner, and you can control it yourself, which is good. And if we could figure it out or see the controls, it would have been a little bit better. And of course, they do give you a set of fondue forks so that you can stabby your edible, whatever you're wanting to eat, and dip it into the pot. But let's look at the menu for those of you who love looking at the menu. And I will, of course, keep a link in the comments, in the description below, actually, to show you that. So you can get a complete fondue experience for two. $115 for two people. It's a bit expensive, but they're selling it more like an experience. And you get to choose your cheese, a salad, and a cooking entree, whether or not you're looking more into seafood or steak. I apologize for the blurriness of this picture and the next, because I don't know why it didn't come out right. I tried to fix it for you, but just to give you an idea anyway of the different choices that you have. They really pushed for, of course, the most expensive four-course thing, and we weren't that hungry, so we didn't really want to do that. So you can have a big night out, dinner for two, which is $125, and you get a little bit more. So, and then you can have the bigger night out, if you wanted lobster and mushroom ravioli, all different kinds of stuff. So it depends on how hungry you are, what your tastes are, and then you can choose your chocolate. And of course they do have a la carte, and I think that's the way we ended up going, because we just didn't want the oil. We just wanted the cheese and chocolate. I know my priorities. But I love the chocolate fondue. That's one of my favorites. And the cheese is amazing as well. So the different kinds of chocolate, I think we ended up doing just a dark chocolate, and it was really, really delicious. So here's some of the edibles that they had. I almost forgot to take a picture. We were already, devouring it. A lot of the breads, your veggies, some apples, and things like that to put into the pot of cheese. There really isn't that much, though, when you only have two people. I was used to having a big pot. But I used to find them and go to these places during meetups. That back in the day, if you know what a meetup is, we had them in there, and that's one of the salads too. It was a really good salad. But we would go to the meetups and explore different restaurants, which was really fun. And one of them was the melting pot, and of course we had a huge table, so of course it was a bigger pot of chocolate. And these are some of the dippable things that you could put into the chocolate, whether it was pound cake, Rice Krispies, bananas, strawberries. Just all kinds of really delicious items. This is strawberries we were dipping, and you can see it doesn't seem like there's really that much chocolate. I would have liked a lot more. We'd almost had to have gotten a double pot, I think. But yeah, so we enjoyed that. It got too hot though. The lower down the liquid gets, of course, the hotter it is. It's been sitting there closer to the burner. So we had to really try and figure out how to get it down low. So I was kind of really disappointed at the amount that we got. Of course, I had to have a little bit of wine with that chocolate. But it's a really good restaurant. Other than that, it's a little pricey, but it's delicioso. And it brought back wonderful memories. Great place. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next.